how partisan are these times? I hear people in the media talk about most partisan times since the Civil War, and others talking about it in a different way. But how partisan are these times, would you say, gentlemen?
Well, look, I'm in some ways unsympathetic to a citizen who's complaining about how hard things are. In part because I went through underwater demolition and SEAL team and was trained by a guy by the name of Vincent Oliveira. And Oliveira used to say to us, "Your easiest day was yesterday, and if you want to go to heaven, you got to die first." So, democracy's hard. It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. Some say, "Oh well, they changed their mind. They said this one day and then another. It's gotten too partisan. It's difficult." Yeah, it's difficult. The founders had to pledge their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor to move forward. So, it is more partisan. It's especially sort of stacked up and on the issues and become more difficult. But my goodness, if you compare today to the 1850s, there's 700,000 men died during the Civil War. Look at the debate over whether we ought to go into the Second World War that occurred in the 1930s. I went in the Vietnam War in 1969. There were people bombing buildings in 70 and 71 and 72. I mean, part of the reason people can say it's never been worse is they either don't have any memory or no willingness to make the effort to discover what our history was. Look at our history. We've overcome a lot worse than what's going on today. And the great countries, and we've been a great country. If you want to be a great country, you're not going to do it by being afraid of having somebody criticize you or getting your feathers ruffled because things don't quite work out the way you want them to.